Hello, great lighting. Today is day 2 of Bookoplathon. Happy fall. I'm still reading The Two Towers. This is a book that I was already reading when the readathon started, and I still chose it for my prompt, the book that was written before 1999, because I can. And I have 90 pages left in this. I just did a little reading sprint with Jade. Hi, Jade. And it was fun, and we're gonna do more sprints. And I hope I can finish this soon, because I have 8 more books to get through. And 2 of them I need to go and pick up from somewhere else. So I still don't know which book I'm going to read next, if I'm going to read them in order of the roles I did, or just like however I want. But I think I should do them in order, because if I read them however I want, that's just mood reading, isn't it? Hi, today is day 3 of Bookoplathon. I just finished The Two Towers. I want to read The Return of the King right now. Like, not pick up anything else. I want to read the last one right now. But I'm not going to, because I have a TBR. And if I have any time left in the month, I'm going to read The Return of the King. This was 5 stars. I don't even want to talk about it. This is Lord of the Rings. It's 5 stars. I'm so emotional. There's a cliffhanger at the end of this, and like I know that everything's gonna be fine probably, but yeah. Here's Alice. We're going out tonight, which is weird to say because we're at war and our boys are fighting on the occupied territories, but I'm in the capital and it's more or less peaceful here, so we can go out. I'll update you next time I read something. I don't know what I'm going to read next. I wanted to read the next book that I rolled, and that was A Case of Exploding Mangoes, but I need to go pick it up somewhere else. And I probably won't be able to do that today, so I might read the next one in the list. And I don't know what that is, so I'll be up here to update you later tonight. See you in a second.
Alice, why'd you bring walnuts to the bed?
How do you keep stealing them? Hi, I'm back home. I'll insert some footage of the city before this clip. We went to a concert of the National Brass Orchestra of Ukraine playing Hans Zimmer's music. It was lovely, it was wonderful, but I've been having this terrible headache for the last 3 days, and we were sitting in the first row and there were these strobe lights all throughout the concert, and I felt like I was gonna have a fucking seizure. So that was great, but the music was excellent. It was beautiful, and also part of the money proceeds from the tickets goes to buy a military drone for our army, and I didn't know that, even though it was on the ticket. So that was great. I read 20 pages of Mrs. England on my way back. So far it's excellent. It's the same beautiful writing of Stacey Holes that I fell in love with in The Familiars. It's about a nanny. She's had to leave her position in a beloved family at the beginning of the book, and now she's probably going to go to work for Mrs. England, the titular character, at this house where something is wrong. I'll update you soon. Hi, good evening. It's day 3 of Bookoplathon. I am 40 or 50 pages into Mrs. England, and so far the atmosphere... Alice, stop it! Atmosphere reminds me a lot of the turn of the screw. I almost said the turn of the key. The turn of the screw. And I like it. It's the same beautiful, evocative writing. I already said this, I think, in my last clip. Lisa. And I really, really like it. Also, I posted a picture on my Instagram yesterday in the stories where I wore a dress that funnily matched the cover of this book. And Stacey Holes, the author, reposted it in her stories, and I felt so special. So, yes, how is your readathon going? Hi again, stop growling. I realize that it looks like I'm only wearing this Sailor Moon t-shirt, but this is what I wear in the evenings at home. I promise you I have other t-shirts. I'm 60 pages into Mrs. England, and it's so atmospheric. I love it. I just counted how many pages are in all of the books that I need to read by the end of the month, and to finish all of them I need to read 80 pages a day, which is nothing. So I hope that I'm gonna be able to maybe add a couple. Like if I read all of these, there's actually going to be one more book. There's gonna be a mood read in the middle here somewhere. Good. I keep forgetting about that because I haven't chosen it yet, which is because it's a mood read, so I keep forgetting about it. I picked up a case of exploding mangoes today, and I didn't expect the font to be this tiny. It's why I keep mentioning it, because my eyes aren't that good, so it hurts me when the font is tiny in books. I really like the color of this cover. It feels like I don't see the color of this color in book covers often, which is probably not true, but I don't buy a lot with yellow bright colors because I feel like they are mostly like romance. And I also picked up my copy of The Little Friend today. I have the movie poster cover. I don't like movie poster covers on books, and I can talk about that for an hour. Maybe I'll make a video about it someday. I have a couple because one of them I have Dark Places with a movie cover because it's a thrifted book and I bought it for like $2 or something, so I couldn't grumble. And the other one was Sharp Objects. They're both Gillian Flynn, and because the movie cover was like a full £5 cheaper than the regular one, and I was on a budget, so I had to get the cheaper one. But other than that, I avoid them like the plague. But I really kind of like this poster for a movie, so it's not bad. If I like this book, I might do a repaint of this cover, which could be fun. So I hope I'll need to read some more of Mrs. England today. I might do some sprints. I don't know. Sprints are hard to do because I don't fully understand how to do them. I did them with Jade from the Discord server of Bookoplathon, and it was fun. We were just texting each other, and like setting a timer. But I wonder how people do them on like Twitter, and I could do them live on Instagram, but I don't have that many followers on Instagram, so I don't think anybody would join, and that's the fun that people read with you. So I don't know how to do that, but I'll think about it. See you in a second. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and ambiguous creatures of the wood. It has been 3 days and no reading has been done. Today is day 7? Yes, of Bookoplathon and September, and I've only finished one book, and I was already like halfway through it when September began. I'm about 1/4 through Mrs. England, and Alisa, foo! Bad dog! Excuse me. I need to finish Mrs. England and move on because I'm just not going to be able to finish all of my books. But I really am enjoying Mrs. England. It's just that I haven't been feeling my best and I couldn't read or do anything at all really useful. So today I'm going to have to do a ton of work, and I'm going to reward myself with like 5-10 minute little reading sprints in between tasks so that I can get somewhere with my book. I also think I shouldn't have chosen a book that I want to savor because it's so beautiful that I just want to read it forever. And yeah, I'm also gonna have to post this vlog tonight. I mean, nothing has happened. I mean, there's nothing interesting. I'm gonna go look for some interesting birds or something to show you. Here's Alice hunting for shit, and here are some birds. Oh, she's my little huntress. Alice, Alice. Who's Mama's little huntress? Mama's little huntress. Oh, she's a snifferoo.
Look at Gary. Absolutely fucking lost in the sauce. Just chilling. Just chilling in the food bowl. Gary, are you happy?
There's 120 pages left, and it's 2 in the morning, but I don't think I can go to sleep, because I have to know what happens. It's so good. I love it so much. I just knew I would, and it's perfect. I have 50 pages left, but I'm so tired. I'm going to sleep, and I'm going to finish it in the morning, first thing after I walk my dog and feed her, because it's so good.
She doesn't like water. Trying to get her acquainted with it a little bit. What's there? Alice! She's like, what the hell? Are you gonna wash my paws in that? She doesn't like washing her paws. Ah, she found some. Ah, what are you doing? Is there something stinky there? No. No, stinky dog. Bow, bow, bow. It's a paw. That's adorable. It's entirely out of season. Why is it there? That's excellent. Good for you, little dude.
Today I've done a big thing. I vaccinated my dog for her yearly vaccinations and everything. Very pleased about that. And I just finished Mrs. England. This was so good. I think it's 4 or 4.5 stars for me. It left a bittersweet feeling in me. I'm not very good at reviewing books without spoiling anything. This is a book about Ruby May, who is a nurse in the very, very beginning of the 20th century in London. She has to leave her position where she's quite happy because the family is moving and find a new position with the Englands. And the enigmatic woman of the house is the main mystery of this book. Why is she so withdrawn? What's happening in the house? She has 4 children to care for. There's this beautiful Yorkshire nature around them, and the descriptions are beautiful. The writing is gorgeous. If you like Victorian and Edwardian literature, I think you'll enjoy this. This reminded me a little bit of Jane Eyre. Just the studying parts where she was studying to be a nurse, where she mentioned how she studied to be a nurse, and the big house on the moors, and a little bit the turn of the screw with the ominous atmosphere of a big house somewhere in the north of England. Also, actually, I don't remember if it's in the north of England in the turn of the screw, but this was excellent. I'm loving it, and this was book 2 for Bookoplathon, and now moving on to this, A Case of Exploding Mangoes by Mohammed Hanif. This is about a Pakistani military dictator, General Zia-ul-Haq, and his plane that went down on 17th of August 1988. And this is a comedy novel, I think, a fictionalized account of what has happened. Good morning. I'm getting ready to go walk the dog. I stayed up last night and read 55 pages of this. It's really good. I wouldn't say that it's funny, but it's really witty. And it's, so far there are 2 characters. There's the general, who is the leader of the country. And there is a officer in the military Air Force Academy of the country whose friend disappeared, like went AWOL, and they're blaming him for it. And the story begins with him reminiscing about the plane crash, which he was in, and he survived. And this whole story is about why the plane crash happened, why it happened the way it happened, and why he survived. And it's hard for me not to spoil anything, because how do you spoil a story about a plane crash that you know is going to happen from the very first page and from history? But also, that was my doggie. She's adorable. It just gives a different perspective on why it happened. Because in the synopsis it says, there's an ancient saying that when lovers fall out, a plane goes down. This is the story of one such plane. Why did a Hercules C-130, the world's sturdiest plane, carrying Pakistan's military dictator General Zia-ul-Haq, go down on 17th August 1988? Was it because of mechanical failure, human error, the CIA's impatience, a blind woman's curse, generals not happy with their pension plans, or the mango season? And when I first got this book, I thought a case of exploding mangoes was like a case as in a murder case, a criminal case. But I'm starting to think that it might be like a briefcase containing exploding mangoes. I don't know yet. Squirrel. Alice wants the squirrel. Oh. Lisa! Oh, it got away. Good evening. I want to finish this tonight. Who thinks it's going to happen? Nobody? I don't think it's going to happen, but I really want to. Because I'm come on, stop it. Because I'm really excuse me. Sorry. Because I really want to finish it, and because I want to get on to the next book, but not because I'm not enjoying it, but because I'm enjoying it, and because I'm having such a good reading month that I just want to keep going without stopping. I have a lot of work to do. I put some potatoes in the oven, so I'm going to do my writing work and do little reading sprints of this in between the writings that I do. I wish I had somebody to sprint with. Maybe I'll go onto the Bookoplathon Discord and invite somebody to do reading sprints, and then I think tonight at midnight, or when I go to bed, even if it's after midnight, I'm going to schedule this video, this first part of the September vlog, to be posted tomorrow. And hopefully my next part of this vlog is going to be filled with more reading. Hello, I'm about to go to sleep. I'm almost halfway through this. It's surreal. I don't know how to explain it. Nothing speculative happens at all. It's completely realistic fiction, but so far at least. But there's an air of something going on beyond the scenes that we're not aware of, and the writing is very picturesque. It's easy to get into the headspace of these characters. And I googled the general that this is about, looked him up. He was such a striking looking man. I mean, look at his eyes. What a character he must have been. I don't know a lot about Pakistan, and this is probably only the second book from a Pakistani writer that I'm reading, but I'm enjoying it a lot. And now I'm going to sleep, and in the morning I'm going to post this vlog, so I'm going to finish this book in the next part of my Bookoplathon reading vlog. And I hope you're having a great reading month. Please let me know what's on your TBR this September, if you're participating in any readathons, and if you want to buddy read anything or do some reading sprints. I'm always open to suggestions. Good night.